Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today is a brand new process video and I'm so happy to be using this C131 FabScraps collection, and it's called Man of the Moment, and it's really beautifully geared towards Father's Day and these men that just rock our worlds. And I decided to use that reference, the Man of the Moment, in my Bible journaling, and I'm using it with 1 Corinthians 16. First, I took these big doors on the C131-010, yes, the fussy cuts, and I am just cutting the right-hand side door open, and then I'm scoring on the right-hand side where the door is supposed to open on the hinges. And that just fits beautifully in my interleaved Bible. If you don't have an interleaved Bible, you can make this a tip-in very easily by just using plain paper at the back, or any one of the beautiful pattern paper at the back of this door image, and then doing the same kind of open close door effect. So I did take the extra fussy cut sheets and cut out the right hand side door so that I can stick it at the back of this door that's opening. That's a whole lot of use of the word door, but there we go. And I'm gonna then just put it there so that it does have an image on the back of the door so that you don't open a plain piece of paper. I'm using super strong red tape, double-sided tape, just because I want that place where it's attached to the paper to not wear through very fast, and I know that this red tape kind of lasts and lasts and lasts. It has been known to kind of leave an oily residue after a while in Bible pages, but I'm not too worried. If I do need to cover it up, I'll just cover it up with acrylic on the back side of this page. So I wanted this image of this person going through that door into the unknown. And that is then what I'm going to do with this man image of I cut out the two image of men on the fussy cuts, and I'm using the one that's kind of going out on that first one and sticking it on the right side of the page because I know kind of where my door is going to go. Now, in hindsight, which is always 2020, I should have done the background stamping and stenciling first. I didn't, and it's not a train smash. It happens. I also did kind of go over the seam of this Bible with that door, so I'm just making the paper as thin as possible so that it doesn't kind of hinder the paging of this page. So there we go. I've got my man going through the door into the unknown, standing strong. And like I said, in hindsight, should have done the stenciling first, but it's not a train smash. So I'm using the Faber-Castell Cinnamon Gelato, and I'm applying that onto a textured palette and then picking it up with a foundation contour makeup brush. And whatever went over onto the doors, I'm kind of just erasing with a normal, Faber-Castell dust-free eraser, and it works great. So that is kind of one of the benefits in using the gelatos this way, is that you do have a period of time where you can still erase it. So I'm using that same gelato and I'm kind of scribbling it onto my stamp. This is the LaBlanche stamp, and I'm just directly scribbling it onto the stamp and then huffing on it a little to give it a little bit of moisture, and then stamping it kind of over this guy, and then that's it. Using that same method just to stencil on the other side, just for background. And then I took the two belt pieces and I'm going to kind of have them come together in the center like they're going to be tied. And yeah, I just really loved that imagery. Again, in hindsight, I could have fussy cut, those little white pieces out of the gears and the belt buckle, but yeah, it wasn't gonna happen. It just wasn't. I'm battling with my hands a little bit, so cutting is not an option right now, or as little cutting as possible. Anyways, so taking this man with the lamp and placing it onto the page. And I love that it kind of looks down. He kind of looks down. It's not like an in-your-face kind of look. So it's sort of, I want to say, prayerfully walking. And if you hear the verse that I'm using for this, then you'll see why this is so super cute for me. I just really love this layout and the page that I did. And it's not because of me. It really is because of the awesome products and just having the ability or the option to use it in even Bible journaling. So here's my verse. After I've set out my gears and put down my little glasses to emphasize one of the words. So let's look. The verse says, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. And then it says in 1 Corinthians 16 verse 14, let all that you do be done in love. And I really love this. There really is a place for each one of us in the kingdom of God. And this is such a controversial topic, and I'm not going to get into, the battle of the sexes. I really just want to say that there is a place for each of us. I did a statement on my Facebook page this week saying, fight like a girl. And it really is. I think act like a man, fight like a girl. And I love that the ESV version specifically uses those words, act like men, be strong. And so regardless of all the controversy, I want to just thank the men in my life. I want to today thank my father for being the man that he is and for showing me and teaching me how a man should treat a woman and how a man does things like provide and care in a way that only a man can, or only a man does, should I say. And then also for my husband, who is teaching my son the same things. I want to thank the Lord today for the man that he is and the father that he is to our children and the husband that he is to me. And I want to say Happy Father's Day, but I want to kind of emphasize and thank God for giving us the ability as women even to then stand firm in the faith, to be watchful, to act like men, to be strong, and to do all we do in love. So even though this is a man-centered, man of the moment box, I want to tell you girls out there that we can act like men and fight like a girl, because no one fights like a girl fights. So there you go. And thank you very much for joining me. This is such a beautiful collection. If you haven't gotten the elements just yet, please go do so and join me for my next process soon. Bye-bye.